To many people, a driving licence is a right. It's not, it's a privilege. An awful lot of motorists on the road shouldn't even have a radio licence, let alone a driving licence. We had a female driver going along the M62, filling in a crossword puzzle as she drove. She was stopped. It was a young woman of about 23 years of age. She travelled from Manchester to London 2 or 3 times a week and was so bored with the journey that she took to fill in a crossword puzzle as a way of relieving the monotony. She advanced from doing word crosswords to numerical ones. And because she wasn't very good at sums, she actually had a calculator strapped to her left thigh. I often wonder what would have happened when we tried explaining that to a coroner's court. Technological improvements have made cars much safer. Seat belts, airbags, better steering, better suspension. 100 miles an hour is nothing to the normal vehicle. The only thing that hasn't changed is that, the human brain. That stood still 2 million years ago.
Yeah, stand by, please. Dartmouth to Park, out of City, Park Lane Lane 1, okay, over? What was the problem with Gordon there? Have you looked at camera 5 to 8 at all?
Mike Alpha, Oscar Tango 7, over.
Do you know if he's collided with something?
Yes, can I have an update, please, on the RTA, over?
One vehicle involved, non-injury. One upright central barrier damage, cancelling for. And market post 27 oblique 4 on the tax.
Yes, Roger 7, thank you, Mike Alpha.
Okay, well, he's confident the way he's walking, running through. I don't know.
I don't know.
Where's he walking?
God knows.
Go for a stroll, mate.
Yeah, I've got that on tape, just in case.
Look, oh, he's going to walk across the carriageway now.
Totally stupid, isn't it?
Obviously, he's coming out to the motorway phone. I'll tell the girls, if he comes on the phone, go back and wait.
Yes, Roger 3. A peak amount of traffic is about 150,000 vehicles an hour, and it was designed for about 70,000 vehicles an hour. Obviously, you know, it's at certain times of the day, virtually every day, we do get the congestion. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just a matter of trying to manage the traffic.
Thank you, Mike Alfred.
Julia Tango 2 calling over.
With the amount of vehicles travel through the area in a day, you've only got to get the bad driver. Then you know, it can turn into carnage.
Behind now, you've got the Lord Mayor of somewhere driving in lane 2 and sitting on his bumper by about 6 foot is a rather large lorry who's obviously frustrated at doing 50 miles an hour. Now, could you fit a car in that gap there? Let alone 20 cars. And that's a lorry with could have a gross weight of 32 tons. I like it in this lane. This is a good lane to be in. Look at it here. I mean, his vision here, this guy in the hay truck, his vision is probably as far as the back of that truck in front. He's got absolutely no idea what's going to happen further on around the corner or further on up the road. If anything comes off another vehicle or a vehicle suddenly swerves, within a split second you're going to have 3 lorries into the back of each other.
When I was young and first got my car, you seem to drive places just for the sake of just driving. You know, you get in my car and go to the shops, just, you know, really just for something to keep you occupied, keep you busy. You seem to try and find excuses to go and actually drive in your car. It's been raining that morning, but it wasn't raining at the time of the accident, but the roads are still a bit damp. Now I was in the fast lane going up towards Dorothy roundabout, but could see further ahead police flashing lights that had obviously thought there'd been an accident or something, so started slowing down. The car in front put his brakes on sharp, so I put my brakes on sharp, and then I thought to look in my mirror, see what was happening behind. I looked through my mirror and saw a lorry heading towards fairly fast, and watching it in my mirror I could tell that it weren't going to be able to stop. So I just put my head down and waited for it to crash into me. We were very lucky. I mean, the only spaces left in car was what me and Mark were where we were sitting. There was no room for anything else. If there'd been anybody else in back, our injuries would have been a lot worse. They'd have probably been killed. It changes your views on life, thinking that we might have been killed. I've got a daughter now that wouldn't have been here. And to think about that, I might have never seen my wife again, and my children, like, might have, you know, it brings a lot of emotions out to you. You can't describe the feelings you get thinking that you might never see your family again. Yeah, affirmative. Yeah, I'll oblige for that. Left again.
Just over here, Springfield Green.
Yeah, so we're with him, I think.
Yep.
Just turn your engine off, please, and step out. Just step out. So I don't want to stick my head through the window because I get my bum knocked off.
Pardon?
I don't want to stick my head through the window.
No.
Any idea why I've stopped you?
Yeah,
Why?
but I was speeding.
Okay, any idea how long I've been behind you?
Yeah, since Gravelly Hill.
Gravelly Hill. So did you know it was a police vehicle, or do you know we were police?
Yeah, I got an idea you were a police vehicle, yeah.
So why have you continued to speed?
Well, I wanted to get home. I got a few marriage problems and I wanted to get home and get sorted out. I've been a bit of a prat, actually.
Okay.
A bit of a burk with my marriage. I've been married 32 years. I could have f***ed up a bit.
Okay. Well, I mean, is that the way you normally drive?
No, no.
What, have you got any points on your licence?
Yes, I've got 3.
What's that for?
Speeding.
Involving an ambulance and a car. The ambulance was carrying a patient with a code 4C, Charlie. Believe the driver of the car may have injuries. If you could attend, time 15:10, Park 38 received, over.
Nice one, mate.
What have we got here? In the big blue bag.
No, not even looking.
You're braking, you've got your airborne committed. What's up, Div?
Just goes to show you that we're all not perfect, I suppose.
Hi, Sue.
The ambulance was travelling in that direction on an emergency case. The black Metro there, which was travelling in front of the ambulance, has turned right and has obviously collided with the front and rear side of the ambulance.
The patient, the guy's had a heart attack, and the jolt of the accident has actually helped him and revived the heart attack victim a little bit and brought him back to life, as it were, just at the moment of impact. So there we are.
It just goes to show you.
It just goes to show you how the good Lord saves all. And he gets rid of a bit of metal at the same time. We're just going to check on the condition of the people involved, and then if it's okay, we'll clear the scene. We've got a recovery truck coming for the ambulance. Some of the metro is quite badly damaged. Not quite sure what's happened at the moment in respect of how the cars or the ambulance come together, other than the fact that he was obviously on the way for a blue light job in view of his casualty in the back of the car, the back of the ambulance rather.